Hello traders, how's it going? Markets are up, however off their highs. Right now as it stands, the Dow is up 47, S&P up 3 points, Nasdaq down 2. As far as the charts go, we went into the open today. Zooming in a little bit, we went into the open today up from yesterday's, Friday's close. We rallied, touched the 50 EMA on the hourly and failed against it, coming down to this green line that I've drawn back in the past, my max pain line. It is holding up as it stands on the hourly, so that is good. However, this may be seen as a descending triangle. I'd still remain bullish. The downward motion could have been seen if you look at the hourly MACD. You could see how we were overextended to the downside on the MACD, so meaning that we had to fight against a lot of heavy downward momentum. And this down leg, this last down spike we got right there, it ended at an old, I'd call it a trough line that I had in. It held up. That's pretty nice, that's good. It also corresponded with that green, the green max pain line I have drawn in. This down leg that we've been going through since last Sunday or 2 Sundays ago is in a pullback from I think it's almost 100% retrace, minus about 20 or so points of putting in a W pattern from way back. You can see it on the daily right here. There's a lot of commotion going on, but basically right here would be, yeah, it's about exactly 100% retrace, putting in a W pattern. The MACD is working around to be positive again on the daily, so that's why we had that spike today, because there is on the daily a lot of downward momentum. The daily trumps the hourly trumps the 15 minutes. So basically we should end today in a doji. Maybe I was a little overly bullish. I didn't consider it a daily, but we should go sideways from here, kind of like we did up here. We should do that also down here and have our up leg starting maybe Tuesday evening going into Wednesday. That would be more probable than just to spike straight up right now. Although, looking at the dollar, we are getting kind of heavy. It's also corroborating, we having a down leg and a dollar inside that channel. We busted out up and touched the top bounds of that channel denoted by this line here, and we're filling against a major support resistance line. It's not holding up. We seem to be rolling over on the hourly. If you look at the daily on the dollar, we're a bit heavy as well, and it should go ahead and have a negative tick and start crossing down any day now. Probably, like I say, Wednesday should be our drastic up day. I just trade a sideways channel with a high of 76.44 on the dollar. You can see that looking, zooming in, say 15 minute. 76.45, 76.44 is this line right here. That's been our max upside lately. The absolute max would probably be 76, 73. I really don't see us going too much farther than that, just staying in the channel between 76 even and 76, 73. But right now we're almost dead center in that channel. But overall the dollar is selling off. Well, it's basing off at the top. You could call that a high base, but I don't think we're gonna break out of it, given this downward momentum and negative MACD, bearish negative MACD. As far as the VIX goes, the VIX has been rising, although the markets have not been falling out of bed as terrible as the VIX would make it seem. Today we had a couple good spikes, but the VIX could also be seen as it's a volatility indicator, meaning that any move any rapid motion is volatility. Usually the quickest motion is a downward motion, but We could also be putting ourselves in for a good spike northbound. The actual level on the SPX that I'm looking at is around the 1154 mark. That's the level that I think we will be soon within the month of November. You know, pretty soon within that month or this month. Trend also is cooperating with what I see. You know, we spiked up touching 4 on the trend. That's uber bearish. We did that Friday, and we've been selling off nicely on the trend ever since. Zooming in 15-minute, you can see that we're staying below the EMAs. You know, mainly the 200 EMA, and we could possibly be headed lower. We may test the upper EMAs, this EMA band again, as per the MACD, how it's going up a little bit, but I'm thinking that we could sell off. I'd watch the trend pretty closely. Well, as far as the markets goes, that's what, oh yeah, looking at the equities also are corresponding on Google. It's testing the 200 EMA. I'd watch it closely, as last week they unveiled the new Droid phone in collaboration with Motorola and Verizon. It goes on sale this week. It's supposed to be an iPhone killer. We'll see how much of an iPhone killer it can be. I am optimistic as far as that. I love Groove. But yeah, it's holding support on the 200 EMA on the hourly. Zooming in, you can see that we're making grounds. This looks more like a cup and handle formation. Can't really see it in the price action, but you can also find trend channels and price patterns in the indicators, mainly the MACD. So hopefully we could go ahead and start chewing away at these EMAs and get below the 200 on the 15, and you know, start making our way northbound, regaining some of the ground we lost during the pullback from 56.64. The MACD is cooperating with that. You could also find maybe a nice. I'm also playing Apple. It also has a nice MACD. Tech in general today has been, you know, the laggard, but while AT&T does, I mean not AT&T, but Apple looks like it's rolling over. You know, it still could go. You look at the daily. Yeah, I may sell Apple today. I think I'll put in my order as soon as I get off this video. That's gonna be pretty bearish going into tomorrow, especially on the back of the Google phone. So yeah, I'll put in my order today, and I'll try to get off. Well, there's a nice cup and handle, so it may have a short-term spike, but going into tomorrow will be a good time to sell, because I am seeing a nice, I don't know, I'll have to watch Apple closely. I don't really recommend buying it here. This could be a descending triangle, and there's also news that could probably come out, you know, with the Google phone crushing the iPhone, taking market share, that would make Apple look not so attractive. Well, that's what I see. Trade well, trade smart, trade on. I'll probably spend the rest of the trading day in the forums at freetradingvideos.com. You're welcome to go ahead and join us there, and you know, give input, insight on what you see in the markets, prove or disprove what, you know, just have fun trading. Anyway, ODK out.